standard weather briefing for Echo Delta Foxtrot Whiskey to Echo Delta Delta November. No SIGMETs active for your route of flight. No airmets active for your route of flight. Current weather conditions for departure: wind 286 at 11, visibility 10,000, sky condition ceiling 2,500, broken light rain, temperature -0, dew point -3, QNH 1026 for the destination, wind 267 at 18, visibility 10.
We said this was going to be a cold start. Flashing beacon on. Throttle over 1/4 of an inch. So we'll give this a shot and see if it'll fire up. Clear prop. There we go. Oil pressure's coming up and is in the green. Vacuum's in the green. Ammeter's at 0. And avionics master on. We already wrote down our weather information for Würzburg. Wind was 286 at 11. It said light rain. I'm not seeing any of that now. Flight plan. We're going to go to Echo Delta. TN Delta November. Done. Okay. Plug our headset in so we don't have all this engine noise. Alright. And we'll clear this. We're going to go call clearance here for us real quick.
Long-end approach, Cessna Delta Echo Golf Lima Whiskey, this type Cessna Skyhawk, IFR Nürnberg, ready to copy. Cessna Delta Echo Golf Lima Whiskey is clear to Nürnberg Airport as filed. Climb and maintain 5,000. Departure frequency is 120.45, squawk 6151. Clearance for 10 minutes from now.
6151.
Cessna Delta Echo Golf Lima Whiskey, clear to Nürnberg Airport as filed. Climb and maintain 5,000. Departure is 12045, squawk 6151. Clearance for 10 minutes from now. Cessna Golf Lima Whiskey, read that correct.
Okie dokie. We're gonna go 29er.
Traffic, Cessna Delta Echo Golf Lima Whiskey is taxiing.
And then we've got
29er.
Nürnberg ground is 123.7. So make sure we've got our documents up. This was the localizer. So once we get up in the air, we'll check for their ATIS. We should be good. We should be good to go. So we're gonna check the brakes. They work. We're gonna watch turn coordinator, heading indicator, the compass. They're all moving in line. We'd expect. And we're gonna back taxi. And we'll flip around up here, do a quick run up. All right. Okay, okay. Mixture rich. Power up to 1800. Left mag 50. Both. Right mag, 50. Annunciator panel lights are out. And we've still got oil pressure in the green and vacuum still in the green. And the temperature's definitely coming up off the peg there, so that's great. Back down to 1,000, we're going to check flight control and free and correct. Make sure the rudders go, we got rudder movement. Cool. Alright, landing lights on, strobe lights on. I'm going to call everybody here in just a moment. Ready. Fuel selector valve, we already checked both. Trim set for takeoff. And we're going to be going to the west.
Westport traffic, Cessna Delta Echo Golf Lima Whiskey taking off runway 29er, departure to the west.
And one more thing here, we do need to get our 124.5. There we go. Airspeed is alive, 40 knots, 50 knots, 60 knots. Put the nose down.
Longest approach, Cessna Delta Echo Golf Lima Whiskey is at 1,300, climbing 5,000. Cessna Delta Echo Golf Lima Whiskey, longest approach, roger, altimeter 3030. Cessna Golf Lima Whiskey, turn right heading 095, climb and maintain 5,000. Expect vectors, ILS, approach runway 28. Turn right heading 095, climb and maintain 5,000. Expect vectors, ILS, approach runway 28. Cessna Golf Lima Whiskey. Sunset 1427, contact Saturn 127.6. 127.6, have a contact 1427.
Alright, we'll stop at 095. There's the castle right there. It's kind of cool. Let's move my end back. And then there's the residence right over there. That's modeled the Orbx scenery. Stay on our heading here. 095.
Longest approach, Sunset 123, is out at 12,200 for 10,000. Sunset 1239, longest approach, roger, altimeter 3029.
And you'd see Leighton Barracks would be up on the hill back here. That's now part of the university.
Longest approach, roger, altimeter 3031.
And then there's the Mine River. It goes around like that. And Eifelstadt, well, that's over this way. coming up on 5,000 feet. Get our speed up here.
Southern traffic at 1 o'clock, 2 miles at 2,400, Airbus A321, report on the site. Airbus A321 site. Longest approach, Lufthansa 233, descent on 1,900, for 5,000. Lufthansa 233, longest approach, roger, altimeter 3031. Southern traffic at 1 o'clock, 1 miles at 1,600, Airbus A321, report on the site.
Altitude.
Contact center at 127.
Make that 5,000.
127.6. Lufthansa
Got it.
233.
Oh, their autopilot to give us a little bit of help here. Autopilot. Head mode.
Contact center at 127.6. Lufthansa 123, higher traffic at 11 o'clock, 4 miles at 10,000. Embraer, report on the site.
Alright. Procedures.
Contact 123, higher traffic.
So they want us to do the ILS, but we're going to do the localizer 28 Yankee. And we'll see how that works out. We may have to switch to get there. And we're going to use the Erlangen initial approach fix just for now, and we'll activate vectors to final. And it says direct 098, which is actually kind of what we're doing anyway, so we may be able to get away with slight turn to the right here. ATC coming after us.
Contact center on 127.6. Contact 123, thanks for the help.
Alright, so we can go back to the approach here. So let's do this was the Zulu localizer. So the localizer Yankee is at Nürnberg. Localizer Yankee runway 28. We do need to get 11175 in, so we're going to put that up here. Down at the bottom, we have 11575, so we've got the Nürnberg VOR on nav2. We can also check that to make sure. Let's do nav2, see what we got. So that's in service. That's good. We'll check the localizer once we return final. We can probably pick it up around here somewhere. Final approach course is 277 degrees. We've got that set on both. Final approach fix is at 4,000 feet. That's at Osnab. Yeah, the decision altitude is 1450 for every category here. So, missed approach. We're going to climb. There's the 277 radial off of the Nürnberg VOR to 9 DME from that. We need to be at 5,000 feet when we cross that, and then it's going to be a climbing right turn to the 313 radial off of the Nürnberg VOR. And that's a climb to 6,000 feet. And then there's a hold at the end. And then it says radar vectors to final approach, so we're going to assume that that's what the order of the day is here. And I don't think 11175, we're not going to be able to identify that yet. There's no way. So, 15 minutes.
Lima Whiskey. Contact Stetten approach on 127.2.
27.2.
Over 21272, Cessna Golf Lima Whiskey, thanks, so long. Stetten approach, Cessna Delta Echo Golf Lima Whiskey with you, 5000. Cessna Delta Echo Golf Lima Whiskey, Stetten approach, roger, altimeter 3024.
Do that, get that altimeter set on there. Wrong on this one. Voltage is about right. So let's go with that. Inch out just a tad. God, exhaust temperature's getting up there. Okay. Cool down on the end, and then we should be fine about here. Set that to 0. Altimeter.
Cessna Golf Lima Whiskey. Contact Munich approach on 118.975.
118.975.
Over 118.975, Cessna Golf Lima Whiskey, bye-bye. Munich approach, Cessna Delta Echo Golf Lima Whiskey with you, 5100. Cessna Delta Echo Golf Lima Whiskey, Munich approach, roger, altimeter 3021. Line 2160, turn right heading 055, descend and maintain 7,600. Expect vectors ILS, approach runway 28. Turn right heading 055, descend and maintain 7,600. Expect vectors ILS, approach runway 28. Hotline line 2160.
Departure Cessna Delta Alpha Hotel Oscar Bravo, declining cruise 1600 for 2000.
Cessna Delta Alpha Hotel Oscar Bravo, Munich departure, roger, altimeter 3027. Cessna Hotel Oscar Bravo, turn left heading 205, climb and maintain 12000. Expect vectors visual, approach runway 27, right.
Turn left heading 205, climb and maintain 12000. Expect vectors visual, approach runway 27, right. Cessna Hotel Oscar Bravo.
Compass is still lined up.
Onset line 2160, turn left heading 035, descend and maintain 4000. Cessna Golf Lima Whiskey, turn left heading 060.
060.
Turn left heading 035, descend and maintain 4000, Honda line 2160. Turn left heading 060, descend at Golf Lima Whiskey.
That would be Delta Lima Whiskey. Phraseology is wrong.
Unit approach, Foxtrot, Papa, Yankee, Zulu, Juliet, unit 12700, descending 5000.
Foxtrot, Papa, Yankee, Zulu, Juliet, unit approach, Roger, altimeter 3021. Cessna Golf Lima Whiskey, turn right heading 085.
Here's the
Turn right heading 085, Cessna Golf Lima Whiskey.
here's the random heading changes that we start here with ATC.
Yankee Zulu Juliet, turn left heading 030.
Turn left heading 030, Yankee, Zulu, Juliet.
I'm still not sure where we're going to end up at here. Hopefully, maybe on this course here.
Unit approach, Oscar, Whiskey, Bravo, Charlie, 15,000, descending 5000.
Oscar, Whiskey, Bravo, Charlie, unit approach, Roger, altimeter 3021. Whiskey, Bravo, Charlie, turn right heading 120.
Turn right heading 120, Whiskey, Bravo, Charlie.
Ryanair 3503, descend and maintain 4000. Honda line 2160, turn left heading. Cessna Hotel Oscar Bravo, descend and maintain 4000.
Descend and maintain 4000, Cessna Hotel, Oscar, Bravo.
Papa, X-ray, Papa, turn left heading 080, climb and maintain 12000. Expect vectors ILS, approach runway 27. Turn left heading 080, climb and maintain 12000. Expect vectors ILS, approach runway 27. SO, Papa, X-ray, Papa. Heading approach, Cessna, Oscar, Kilo, Papa, Delta, Echo is at 2900, climbing by 3000. Cessna, Oscar, Kilo, Papa, Delta, Echo, Munich approach, Roger, altimeter 3015. Papa, X-ray, Papa, turn left heading 040. Turn left heading 040, SO, Papa, X-ray, Papa.
So I guess our next frequency will be, we'll do 11830 here. Go ahead and write down ATIS.
Papa, X-ray, Papa, turn right heading 070.
And we got 123.7.
Marienberg, report information, Hotel 14210, wind 266 at 15, visibility greater than 20 miles, sky conditions, easy clouds at 2600, temperature 0.13, altimeter 3027, ILS, runway 28 off Whiskey, ascend maintain 4000, VFR aircraft, easy direction of flight, all aircraft, short 4000, device on UNS Hotel. Marienberg, report information, Hotel 14210, wind 266 at 15, visibility greater than 20 miles, sky conditions, easy clouds at 2600, temperature 0.13, altimeter 3027, ILS, runway 28, landing departing runway 28, VFR air.
Alright. Set our altimeter. The compass drift as well. we're going to go to procedures, activate vectors to final. We'll do that instead. And this thing automatically switched out of GPS mode.
Cessna Echo Juliet Foxtrot, climb and maintain 12000.
Climb and maintain 12000. Cessna Echo Juliet Foxtrot.
That's great.
Golf Whiskey, turn left heading 210.
And we have information to tell.
Turn left heading 210, Piper Yankee Golf Whiskey.
That's the airport. Off down there.
Piper Yankee Golf Whiskey, turn right heading 240. Turn right heading 240, Piper Yankee Golf Whiskey. Cessna Golf Lima Whiskey, turn right heading 120. Turn right heading 120, Cessna Golf Lima Whiskey.
Looks promising.
Cessna Golf Lima Whiskey, turn left heading 100. Turn left heading 100, Cessna Golf Lima Whiskey.
Okay, so I don't know where this guy's sending us, so we're going to, final approach course is 277. And we've got 11175. Let's get that loaded.
Cessna Echo Juliet Foxtrot, contact center on 127.6.
1276, Cessna Echo Juliet Foxtrot.
Piper Yankee Golf Whiskey, turn left heading 185. Turn left heading 185, Piper Yankee Golf Whiskey. Piper Yankee Golf Whiskey, turn left heading 155. Turn left heading 155, Piper Yankee Golf Whiskey. Piper Yankee Golf Whiskey, turn right heading 185. Turn
We're
right
following
heading
that guy.
185, Piper Yankee Golf Whiskey.
I guess on these charts they've got touchdowns and elevations down here at the bottom. It's 1,046 feet. It's, which is 410 above ground. So, and we're doing the 2.8 approach. We're gonna get that. We're gonna get that 1450.
Approach, Embraer Hotel Bravo Echo Charlie Lima is out of wind 3,150,000.
Embraer Hotel Bravo Echo Charlie Lima, getting approach. Roger, altimeter
And now we have snow.
3015.
Great.
Munich departure, Sierra 3102, declining towards 1,800 for 1,000.
Cessna Golf Lima Whiskey, descend and maintain 4,000. Clear 3102, getting departure.
4,000.
Roger, altimeter 3027. Descend and maintain 4,000. Cessna Golf Lima Whiskey. Clear 3102, turn left heading 105. Resume on navigation, climb and maintain 11,000.
Okay. Keep descent going
Turn left
here.
heading 105, resume on navigation, climb and maintain 11,000. Sierra 3102.
Looks like
Clear
Sleet.
3102, traffic is 6 o'clock, 4 miles at 1,100. Hyper turbulence, report to the site. Hyper Yankee Golf Whiskey, turn right heading 245, descend and maintain 4,000. Cleared ILS, approach, runway 28, maintain 4,000. Still established on the localizer. Contact Marienberg Tower on 118 points. Cessna Golf Lima Whiskey, turn right heading 180. Turn right heading 180. Cessna Golf
Okay,
Lima Whiskey.
180. Got it.
Departure, Hyper Oscar Kilo Papa Romeo Lima is at 1,700, climbing 90,000.
Hyper Oscar Kilo Papa Romeo Lima, getting departure. Roger, altimeter 302.
Turbulence here today is bad.
Getting approach, Embraer Golf Papa
Stand
Hotel
right
Oscar
turn.
Quebec is at 1,600 for 900,000. Embraer Golf Papa Hotel Oscar Quebec, getting approach. Roger, altimeter
Slow the
3012.
descent down just a little bit.
Turn right
Too
heading
fast.
245, climb and maintain 4,000. Cleared ILS, approach, runway 28,
All right,
maintain
we're on
4,000.
heading
Still established.
180.
Tower on 118.3, Piper Yankee Golf Whiskey. Embraer Hotel Oscar Quebec, contact center on 127.6. Change into 1276, Embraer Hotel Oscar Quebec, goodbye.
Alright, I'm going to unsuspend the Garmin and get some free help, advisory assistance here. Bring this back up to 2150 so we don't get it lower than 4,000. Whoops. Try. Let's keep that. Steering oscillating here.
Changing to 12065, Sierra 3102 today.
And I'm going to put nav1 on just so we can listen for that Morse code. Just make sure that's in service. Once it comes in, we'll check the approach plate here and make sure that it matches. That is, make sure we don't get crazy here. GG. Do not have. There it is. Da 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 da. That's great. Of course, turn that off. Just looking at the iPad for too long. So we're going to get a final heading here very soon, I expect, and then we'll be headed to 277. Hopefully we'll. And we've already sort of busted our altitude just a little bit. We got 90 knots, which is good. 2150 just to keep us from
Cessna Golf
sinking.
Lima Whiskey, turn turn right heading 255, climb and maintain 4000, cleared ILS, approach,
Okay,
runway
yeah.
28, maintain 4000, still established on the localizer, contact Nürnberg Tower 1118.3. Turn right heading 255, climb and maintain 4000, cleared ILS, approach, runway 28, maintain 4000, still established, tower on 1183, Cessna Golf, Lima Whiskey.
Alright, we're still below our altitude, which is a bit of a mistake here. So 255 until the needle's already coming in. So we're established. We're gonna go ahead and get to 277. Alright.
Connect approach, South Oscar Echo Tango Charlie Victor, descent 12,600, descending.
And that's actually off to our left just a
South
little
Oscar
bit.
Echo Tango Charlie Victor, connect approach, Roger, altimeter 3025.
So Osnub. Osnub. 7 miles to go. So we're quite a ways out. Let's just see what the wind is doing up here. This thing comes slow. Get that needle centered. I'm gonna change over tower.
Nürnberg Tower, Cessna Delta Echo Golf Lima Whiskey is 17 miles east inbound ILS, runway 28, approach. Cessna Delta Echo Golf Lima Whiskey, Nürnberg Tower, fly straight in, runway 28, altimeter 3021. Fly straight in, runway 28, Cessna Golf Lima Whiskey.
That needle centered. Five miles. Needle's coming back in, which is great. And we're using this guy as our DME. This 430. And then after Osnub, we'll begin our descent. There's two intermediate waypoints. One of them's 3,000 feet, and one of them's 1,900 feet. And then your missed approach point is 3 off of the Nürnberg VOR, which it's VFR at this point. I'm going to say we need to go over just a little bit, get that centered. Track 278, that's good. And now our ground speed has been really whacked. Get a bit of a headwind. I suppose we might as well get ground in. That's 1810. Just for the heck of it. We've got 1.5 to go.
Piper Yankee Golf Whiskey, cleared to land, runway 28. Cleared to land,
Yeah,
runway
it's right in front of
28.
us.
Piper Yankee Golf Whiskey.
Alright, we're going to do gas, undercarriage, down, mixture, full rich, prop. I have that on this aircraft. And we're going to put the landing lights back on. Just a bit of that needle, got to get back over to the right here. Alright, we're now at 8.5 DME is our next marker. And that, they want us down to 3,000 feet. That's in 2 miles. We'll drop this guy down to 1,700. Should give us our 90 knots. Let's keep slowing down here. Slowing down. There we go, 400 feet a minute.
Nürnberg Tower, Embraer Golf Papa Hotel Oscar Quebec, is 24 miles east, inbound ILS, runway 28, approach. Embraer Golf Papa Hotel Oscar Quebec, Nürnberg Tower, fly straight in, runway 28, altimeter 3015. Make straight in, runway 28, Embraer Hotel Oscar Quebec.
Oops, getting off the needle, losing the needle here. Get back over. Fly this direction for just a little bit. So we've got 1 mile to get down to 3,000 feet. I'm gonna get this to 1650 RPMs. A little bit of snow. And we're crossing that waypoint right at 3,000 feet. And we carry on the descent. So the next waypoint is 5 DME, and that's at 1,900, again 3 miles. So we just need to keep this descent going. So get back down to 1650 RPMs. Get over to the left just here. Still got 90 knots. 400 feet a minute. Get the needle drifting to the left just a tad. $1,900. 2,500. 2 miles to go. Still showing 90 knots.
Cessna Golf Lima Whiskey, cleared to land, runway 28, follow the aircraft code final. Cleared to land, runway 28, Cessna Golf Lima Whiskey.
2,000 feet. And we're going to stop at 1,900. we've got another mile to go till we get to that. Drifting off to the right here. All right. We've got half a mile till we cross 5 DME. Oops. Start to chase the needles a little bit. We're at 1900. We're crossing that waypoint now. So now we're going to keep going down at 400 feet a minute. Get this down to 1650 until we hit our decision altitude of 1400 feet. And I'm off to the left, so let me get back over here a little bit. Little changes. So 400 feet a minute, we want 90 knots. We're going to do no flaps because the runway is plenty long. Needle's coming back in. Nice even turns here. 400 feet a minute. I can look up and see the glide slope. The Pappy or the Bassy up there. Hopefully the guy behind us is told to go around because he's going way faster. So we're coming up on 1,600 feet. We're still got 400 feet a minute descent. 1,500.
Embraer to Delta, Quebec, cleared to land. Runway 28, number 2 for landing. All the aircraft on final.
There's your 1450. And we can definitely see the runway, so we're going to go ahead and continue. Needle's still smack in the center. It's great.
Contact ground on 1181. Over to 1181 Piper, Yankee Golf Whiskey, goodbye.
So we need to get our speed down here. $75 knots. 70 knots. And take power back out. 65 knots. Knots. Flaps already up. We got a taxiway up here. Taxiway Bravo, we'll take it.
Cessna Golf Lima Whiskey, contact ground on 118.1. Engine 2, 118.1, Cessna Golf Lima Whiskey, good day.
Alright. Strobe lights off, landing lights off. We're going to taxi to park.
Nürnberg ground, Cessna Delta Echo Golf Lima Whiskey, taxi to park. Cessna Delta Echo Golf Lima Whiskey, taxi to general aviation parking using taxiway Bravo.
Taxiway Bravo.
Taxi fuel, Cessna Golf Lima Whiskey.
Straight ahead, okay. What did they say? That's Mike. I guess this is... I'm gonna cheat. I guess they just want us to go over that way. Turn it off, alright. I don't have the airport diagrams here. Let's slow down just a bit. Yeah, that's not very helpful. Taxi to parking. Bravo.
Round, Embraer Golf Papa Hotel Oscar Quebec, taxi to the gate. Embraer Golf Papa Hotel Oscar Quebec, taxi to gate 16, via taxiway Charlie. Taxiing to gate 16, using taxiway Charlie. Embraer Hotel Oscar Quebec. Embraer Hotel Oscar Quebec, hold position, caution, Cessna Skyhawk on the taxiway. Embraer Hotel Oscar Quebec, continue taxi. Roger, Embraer Hotel Oscar Quebec.
Go back around here. That's odd. General Aviation Terminal. Okay. Probably that way. Okay, and then around the corner. Fly Alpha DE. Guess I'll just pretend that I'm gonna go park over here at Aerodienst. Oh, there's fuel right here. Maybe that these guys will hook it up into fuel. Alright, we'll get this back up to 1,000. Avionics master off. Mixture idle cut off. Mags off. Master switch off. Flashing beacon off.